Good morning, Muscle Car Corner here. Miko Mindy. I'm with Pat with his really special WO23 Super Stock Cornet. This car was instrumental in drag racing, very few made. It was a factory drag car right out of the gates. Put slicks on this thing and go racing. This was instrumental to the Mule when it came out, of a lightweight car that came out with the 426 Hemi. So this was the car before it, right before it. So Pat, very good to meet you, my brother.
Good to meet you.
Mopar brother to Mopar brother. So tell me about this special car you got, dude. It's nice.
Well, thank you. The car was bought new in Knox, Pennsylvania. I have the history of the previous owners. Stayed there until 2015. 2016, I bought it from Todd Werner.
Gotcha.
The previous owner was Dan Mays. Dan is a collector.
Nice.
Cars, collection of cars. And it's a 68 block, same with the transmission. So it's not numbers per se.
Gotcha.
But if you look at the plate, you can, or the Dave Weiss report.
Yeah, I did look at that.
Details everything, including this plate. We originally thought that it was maybe the original block because of the 15 stamp on here.
Gotcha.
Dave was saying how that works. Of course, it has the original fender tag.
Yep.
So the car was raced locally. I never raced the car. But of course, it's one of 16 four-speeds.
Wow.
And it's
they only made 55 total, you said.
ROs and WOs. So of course, this is a W. The R will be in the Belvedere.
Gotcha.
The transmission, the way that linkage is, when I bought the car, I was told that was factory, just like that. The carpet went up to it. That channel was just like that with the reverse.
With that handle?
That's stock.
That handle is stock?
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yep, the handle.
I looked at that on the video and questioned if that was stock. Boy, it's heck to get in this thing.
It is.
So look at that hearse. That is super cool. It's got a lockout reverse on it.
And I actually saw another one at McCacken 3 years ago or so. A guy bought it brand new, and it was a four-speed, and it had that exact linkage because I didn't believe that. And he said, yeah, that's how it comes from the factory.
Wow.
And of course, heater, radio, delete. Batteries.
So they didn't put a plate on them. They just left the holes.
They took the plate out because one of the owners actually put a heater in the car. So I took the heater back out, and there I don't have a plate.
That damn Hemi's a heater.
Exactly.
Why do you need that?
Exactly.
Cornet 440. These were like old guys' cars. When I had a 69 Roadrunner convertible as my first car.
Nice.
And used to see these running around, but not the 23, and you were like, yeah, that thing's like an old man's car, but they're running around with 383s and these things and whatnot. But there was one of these in town in New Smyrna back in the day. I remember it, and it was fast.
Right.
Nobody could touch that car for a while. But I was looking on through how original this car is. It looks like it's had a paint, but everything else is original.
Right.
That's really nice.
This has never been painted like this grease back here. That's
factory.
Grease.
Yeah, that's when they used to put that. It was like a wax and some kind of a thick, Schultz basically, and they would spray in. It's kind of weird they sprayed them on these cars,
Well, one other thing, Brad, is very common. Of course, these were tubbed a lot or mini tubbed.
Yes.
And even if they didn't do that, most people, which I learned at McCacken, they would literally take a 2x4, stick it up here, and then pry on it, and it would just
bow the wheels
out like an inch. And the guy at McCacken, when he asked me if I did that, I said no, and the previous owner never did. He said, well, that's very rare, because most of the time they at least do that. And all you have to do is look down.
Sure, you can see that bow in it.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
One more.
Well, it's a virgin in that perspective,
Yep.
Well, in the world of Mopars, like, let's talk about the Mule real quick.
Yeah.
This car was the car that came right before it, and the Mule was in process of shoehorning that Hemi in.
Right.
And so this car and the Mule are really important in the eyes of Mopar drag racers. It was the shit. You bought it right off the showroom floor and went out, and you had a car that was forced to be reckoned with. And there's nothing like an Elephant 426 in it, you know. Just it looks like such a sleeper, excluding that 426 emblem right there, you know.
Yeah, it screams sleeper without a doubt.
You know, would they mind if you cranked it real quick? We just do a real quick crank on it. I don't know why I wouldn't. Let's let these Mopar fans hear this nasty Hemi.
It's not super nasty, but
Is it a solid lifter motor?
I don't know.
Well, I'll know when you crank it. Yeah, just have your foot on the brake so it doesn't go flying forward. That's all we need.
Yeah.
That thing takes some fuel. There she goes. Oh, yeah. Nice. Listen to that nasty little cam in that thing. Wow, it sounds good.
Sounds better than
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hydraulic cam in it.
the owner. Yes.
So anyway, let's
I'm always curious.
well, Pat, thanks for cranking that thing for me. I'm sure everybody loved to hear that nasty
bet.
little cam rattle, you know.
Yeah.
It's a sweet piece, man. Only thing better is we could go take it out and thrash it down the street real quick.
I've done that.
Well,
Hard.
take a look, Mopar fans. I'm going to get this video uploaded as quick as possible. Take a look tonight at this car when it goes over the block. It'll be interesting to see what this car hammers at.
Right.
And what's the lot number on this?
278.
Okay, so you're going to be around 4 o'clock? Around 3 or 4 o'clock, this will be going. The Mule should be somewhere in between 6 and 7:30, I presume, depending on how the auction goes today.
Right.
So we'll get this thing uploaded and let everybody see your bad boy before it goes bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, Brad.
Hey, buddy, thanks.